Greetings traveler, and welcome to another one of my speed builds. For today, our travels bring us to San Myshuno, and we're building an Avant basic 2-story apartment. I hope you'll enjoy this one, and I'll be seeing you again shortly. So hi again, if you're new here, I'm Bella and I do mostly Sims 4 speed builds with custom content or CC. So this apartment is in this Avant basic interior design style. So I've been seeing this a lot on my Instagram and YouTube feed. It's very trendy right now and I didn't know it had a name. I would usually refer to this as postmodern, but they do have some subtle differences, but this type is kind of a postmodern style in some way. I'm not really sure what's the difference between those two, but let me read what's written about this interior design style from our digest. So Avant basic design, or the maximal aesthetic born on Instagram. In recent years, a new flavor of maximalism has taken hold, one defined by pastel colors, patterned textiles, and meticulously curated trinkets. The decor style, which has proved particularly enticing to Gen Z and millennials, mostly falls in line with a clothing trend that has been named Avant basic, where the clothing of Avant basic turns to beaded jewelry and chunky David Hockney reminiscent knit sweaters. Its home decor iteration goes for DIY spray foam mirrors and busy blankets, and owes quite a bit to Memphis design. That's what I've been talking about. Memphis is postmodern, essentially. So where did the Avant basic design come from? There was a backlash to Marie Kondo. People were like, wait, I don't want to live like that. It's like, I don't need to overanalyze it if it brings me joy. You know what? If it's 1,000 things that bring me joy, then it's 1,000 things. I really agree with this myself, being a maximalist. But in terms of this specific decor style, I guess it's very refreshing to see all these colors and patterns and textures and textiles after, the interior design world being dominated by these millennial gray interiors and millennial all-white interiors. They were just very boring and soulless and too minimalistic, too clean, too stale in a way. So yeah, seeing this resurgent of this postmodern style in an even crazier way has been very refreshing, and it is a trend. And will it die soon? No one knows, but nonetheless, it's super fun and refreshing, as I said. But back to the Sims world. This is one of the Langraab apartments. I don't really remember which one. I was basically inspired by one set from Peacemaker, which is relatively new, which is the postmodern living set. Again, with the name, it's called postmodern, but it's like very, very Avant basic. So I guess some people use those terms interchangeably, especially since this kind of style was born from the postmodern style. The way I see it, it's a lot of pastels. Some of them might be like more saturated than some other colors, but you know, it's mainly pastel. There are a lot of curves, a lot of like squiggles, I guess. Very little sharp edges as opposed to postmodern. You can almost never see any sharp edges in this kind of style. Also a lot of funky decor pieces, statement pieces. Yeah, that's basically how I see this style. This particular apartment has 3 bedrooms and each bedroom has its own bathrooms. Plus we have another bathroom downstairs, so it's 3 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. And 2 of the bedrooms are also in this Avant basic style. But one of them is in a total different direction. You're gonna see that in a bit, and it's actually my favorite room, but it has nothing to do with the rest of the apartment. So does the bathroom for that room as well. But basically, I think of this apartment being rented by 3 girls who are really successful. They moved to the city, they're renting together, and they're all like making a good living from social media or from starting businesses. So yeah, they have this huge apartment for themselves, and they're just really really succeeding in life. You're also gonna notice me using the pastel pop kit a lot, so you're kind of gonna need that for this build. Plus a few packs from Ciboulette, which is like the candy pack and the parakeet pop pack. Those also have this kind of postmodern vibe. Now we are in the final bedroom and bathroom, which happens to be the different bedroom. You can see a total shift not only in the interior design style, but also in the colors used here. So instead of the bright colors, we have more dark, moody colors and a huge focus on different hues of green. I would say the bed nook here is like my favorite part of the room. It's super cozy and very beautiful, if I can say so myself. We also have a fireplace here. I just put some candles in it. And we also have big library in the corner. So the person that lives here in this room, I would envision them as a writer and a reader, and perhaps more on the introverted side, whereas her two other roommates are definitely extroverts. But you know, you can do your own, like your own household and your own story for this apartment, of course, but that's just the family that I had in mind when I built this. But anyway, let me wrap this up. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you again in the next one. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to like the video also and leave a comment if you enjoyed it. And if you want to download this apartment, you're gonna find all the links in the description. I have a link going to my Patreon where you're gonna find the whole CC list and links, and any other detail you might need to download this. So thank you again for watching and see you soon. Bye!